Yeah, no, I'll tell that story. So this is a story that I've told a few times. I told it probably the first time publicly. I told it on my buddy Matt Dietz podcast. I don't know, a couple years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago now. It's been a while. But I still have people comment on that post, hit me up on Twitter, and send me, direct messages on a few different social media because of this. So for a little bit of background, a little bit of context. So this story is from a time when I worked for a company here in Boise, small-ish family company, where we sold and rented construction equipment primarily to contractors. I was an outside sales guy at the time. I ended up later becoming sales manager of the company, but at this point I was outside sales guy at a territory, and my job was to call on contractors, general contractors, specialty contractors, subcontractors, really anybody who needed construction gear. Be it backhoes, skid steers, scissor lifts, scaffolding, compactors, whatever. So my clients, customers were folks who were in the commercial construction business. And there was one specific specialty contractor, subcontractor, who at the time had a ton of work. These guys were everywhere. Seemed like every job site I went to, everywhere I went, these guys were on the project, and they were literally renting construction equipment from everybody but me. And I talked to their field guys, and they'd say, yeah, you got to go to the office, talk to the boss man when we need stuff. If we need a backhoe, we need an excavator, we need a scissor lift, whatever, we call the boss man and he sends it out. We don't do that. We don't make those decisions on site. That's what he does. And so, cool. So go to their office and, try to get in there, talk to him. And the gatekeeper, the woman at the front desk, would tell me, nope, he's not here, or he's on the phone, or he's busy, but leave a card and, I'll put it on his desk and he'll call you. And he never did, never ever did. And I went to that office so many times, every week to 10 days for months and months and months. And got to the point where, I'd been doing that literally for a year. And at one point, I found his email address, found his cell phone number actually, because one of the field guys gave me his cell phone number. He's like, here, man, you need to call him. Because, we like you. We'd rather have your stuff than from these other guys. But, like I said, we don't make that decision. So, calling him, calling his cell phone, texting him, sending him emails, nothing ever happened. He never called me for anything. And so, literally, so that this went on for a year, an entire 365-day, 12-month year this went on. And I decided, all right, you know what? I'm going to do something to get this dude's attention, for bad or for worse or for good or whatever. I'm going to do this thing and he's going to remember me. And it's either going to get me a bunch of biz with him or he's going to tell me to never call him again. And, he couldn't give me any less business. And so I was fine with that. And so what I did was I went to Winco and I bought a sheet cake, full, whatever size sheet cake, and had them write happy 1-year anniversary of blowing me off. That's what they put on the cake. That's what it said. I put some candles in it, lit the candles, and, headed to their office. And so, left the cake in my pickup, walked inside, said, hey, is dude here? Can I chat him up for a minute? Nope, he's not here. But I knew he was there because his pickup was parked on the side of the building. I knew he was there. So I said, all right, cool. I've got something for you guys. I'm going to, go out to my truck. I'll be right back. So went out to my pickup, walked back inside with the cake, set it down, lit the candles, said, hey, congratulations. You're a great gatekeeper. You have kept me out of his office, have kept me, away from him for literally a year. And I want to celebrate this momentous occasion for you. And she, literally dropped her pen and was flabbergasted, obviously. And so she's like, oh my God. And she said, let me go get him. And I was like, cool. So went back to his office, 30 seconds later, almost immediately. They come walking back out. And dude looks at me, looks at the cake, looks at her, and goes, oh my God, dude, that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So we, I cut some pieces of cake. We had, stood there and chopped it up for a few, had some cake, and we ended up becoming friends. So we, I did a ton of, for the next year and a half, 2 years, I ended up doing a ton of biz with these guys. I probably got all of their business at this point, probably 95%, if not all of their business. And he's a dude that we are literally still friends today. A couple years ago, pre-COVID, he shut his company down and moved out of town. Was doing some other stuff, kind of industry related, but not contracting anymore. And yeah, we're still friends, man. We exchange texts throughout the year, and just checking in, see what's going on. If something cool happens, I might, tell them about it or whatever. But yeah, we're still friends. And so, the moral of the story is, in sales, in marketing, sometimes you have to do something bold. Construction equipment's construction equipment, whether you get it from us or literally any of our competitors, like it's the same scissor lift, it's the same backhoe, it's the same, everything. Like there's no different. The lesson is, the difference has to be you. Like if you're going to give better service, if you're going to take care of them better, if they know they can trust you, like that's what matters, because you can trust a backhoe, you can trust a skid steer. But as a salesperson, a marketer, if your potential clients don't know you, it doesn't matter.